Hey, it's Linda Watkins with a stellar health secret. Why am I in bed? Because I'm going to share with you a way to improve your health, think more clearly, do better at the gym, balance your hormones, and possibly even lose weight just by sleeping better. We've all heard the sayings that sleep is overrated, or that don't worry about it, you can sleep when you're dead. But modern science has proven that sleep is just as important as exercise and nutrition for supporting us for great health. So I'm not going to bore you by talking about avoiding caffeine before bed or even avoiding food before bed, because we've probably all heard that our bodies need to rejuvenate and revitalize while we sleep. Our organs, our cells, our hormones, and even our immune system is rejuvenated while we're sleeping. And so if we're trying to digest food, it's not going to do as good of a job. I'm here to talk about something that's not as well known, and that is movement. So the importance of movement and sleep has been recently discovered. You may have heard the term sitting is the new smoking. The first time I heard this, I thought it was outrageous. I actually laughed out loud. But the more I've learned about it and read about it, I'm starting to try it myself and find that there's something to it. And not only does sitting contribute to heart disease, diabetes, fat around our middles, obesity, but it also has been scientifically proven that when we're sitting, especially when we're looking at a screen, we are going into sleep mode. So it's like slowing us down, getting us more relaxed. When we're looking at a screen, we're actually blinking less often, and that makes us more tired. So we can use movement to control and regulate our circadian rhythms. Our circadian rhythms are the 24-hour cycles that tend to be patterns when we wake, when we sleep, when we get hungry, possibly when we go to the bathroom. And by regulating our circadian rhythms with movement, we can be more awake in the morning, and we can shut down and be more asleep at night. When you first wake up, you want to get moving. You want to stand up. If you can stretch, that can help. If you can take a walk immediately, that also helps. Some people are in the habit of jogging in the morning. That's perfect. Some people work out in the morning. That's perfect as well. But if you don't have the time to do that, or that's not in your routine, the more you can move, the better. This trains your body. It makes your circadian rhythms more predictable. If you can do it at the same time every day, and that you can religiously get up and move. I make it a point to walk as soon as I get up. I put on my running shoes and I take a brisk, probably just a 10-minute walk, and that has become something that I'm really literally addicted to. It's better than my morning cup of tea. You might be wondering, how are you supposed to move during the day if you have a job that requires you being in front of a client, in a therapy situation, or perhaps on a computer? Maybe you're a teacher, maybe you're an IT person. If you can move every 30 minutes, that is ideal. Even if you just do a stretch, kind of do the opposite of hunching over, look back, look up. If you can walk, that's amazing. If you can go to the water cooler. If you can set up a standing desk, that would be ideal. And even isometrics, like flexing your muscles, even if you are in place, that can help too. So you might have to get creative about it, but 30 minutes is pretty much the magic number. You could even set a little timer on your phone. Hey, it's been 30 minutes. Let me stand up and sit down. Let me march in place. Let me tighten my abs. The blue light that comes off of our screens actually decreases our melatonin levels, even other hormones that help us to sleep better. If you can set up your bedroom to be like a cave, an oasis, a sanctuary, someplace where you can truly relax and let go, that is extremely helpful. You could put a pad of paper beside your bed, and if something comes to mind that would be distracting, like, oh, I have to remember to do this tomorrow, just jot it down. Some people do a brain dump every night where they set up tomorrow's schedule before they go to bed. Some people do a gratitude journal or list 3 things that they're grateful for before bed. If you can have a little ritual, praying, meditating, that can be huge. As an energy healer, I like to get in water before bed, whether it's a pool, a hot tub, usually it's a shower. And while I'm in the shower, I am intending that I'm sort of rinsing off all the energy that I picked up during the day. Especially if I've been in public, even if I get home from being out at midnight, I will make sure that I take that shower. It's even more important after I've been out in public because it literally neutralizes any energy that we've picked up. Here's the energy healer in me again, talking about being present. So when you lie down to sleep, if you can just pay attention to what's going on. Okay, it's dark. It's quiet. It's nice and cool. My breathing is slowing down. My muscles are relaxing. I'm letting go. This feels good. Oh, I'm making myself tired. Anyway, thank you so much for joining. I hope this has been helpful. Move during the day. Turn your screens off. Be present. Rinse off the energy at night. And have more revitalizing, rejuvenating sleep. Feel better. Improve your hormonal balance. Think more clearly. Do better at the gym. I appreciate your time. Thanks so much. Namaste, my friends.